Welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can make some silicone mold for your miniatures if you want to duplicate things, something that's cheap and affordable. So let's get started. Excuse the fan, it's freaking hot in here and this stuff will stink and I don't want to do it outside because I'm gonna melt. So anyways, you're gonna need some cornstarch. You can get this for $1 like at Dollar Tree. You're gonna need a plastic spoon, something that you can throw away, a plate or bowl, something that you don't want that you can throw away. We don't use these. And some baby oil. You can get these at Dollar Tree. You're gonna need some scissors, a caulking gun, and some silicone, of course. And the silicone, I got this at Family Dollar for $3.15. It was a pretty good deal because usually they're a lot more. Get the one that's 100% silicone. It says silicone, and I've used this stuff before, and it works great. And you're going to need a caulking gun. And this isn't mine, but I'm borrowing it for a few minutes, and you're gonna need some scissors to cut off the tip of that. So go ahead and cut the tip off and I'll meet you back here. I also like to mention that you need to protect your area because this stuff is really messy. So, and your hands are gonna get a little bit messy too. So anyways, after you get it in your caulking gun, you got your tip cut off, go ahead and squeeze them out. Mine is clear. Do a little at a time. You don't need a whole lot. And then go ahead and close up the tip with like some tape or something so air doesn't get into it. So once you got your silicone on the plate, go ahead and get some cornstarch. Do a little bit at a time. Use your spoon. Okay, so here's our mixture. This is baby oil. Go ahead and stir this up. Add a drop of acrylic paint because this is going to like dye it. You don't have to, but this is way you will know that if it's like mixed completely. Okay. So it's really sticky, as you can see. It gets to your hands a little bit, and that's if you don't add enough oil and cornstarch. But when you add more oil, it gets less sticky. As you can see, it's not like sticking anymore. So try and get everything kneaded in nicely until all the purple is mixed together, or whatever color that you have. I am using purple. So you just keep doing this, and it feels really squishy. Like it's so soft. Like it's so soft that you want to put it on your face, but you're not supposed to. But anyways, you just keep doing it, keep kneading it until it is ready to go, and then go ahead and wipe your hands clean. As you can see, I wiped my hands clean, but it's not sticking to my hands as much, but if it does, it's okay. So go ahead and get like something that you want to do your mold in. I like using these little bitty containers. Go ahead and squish enough down into it because this is where it's going to like mold into shape, because you don't want like a blob or anything. You want it pretty even, so go ahead and make it even. I'll meet you back here. So now I have it nice and basically even, and I need to like smooth this out just a little bit, just with my finger. And as you can see, it's nice and smooth on the bottom too. The bottom really doesn't matter unless you want it to matter, but anyways, I don't really care. So for this part, I am going to be making little bowls. So I'm going to be using these little marbles, and I'm just going to smoosh it in. Try not to get it too much into the bottom because that can be a problem, but since the bowling balls are a little bit heavy, just do that. And they're going to be like little bitty bowls, like you can see that they're already touching the bottom. They're not supposed to do that, but it's okay if they do. So go ahead and squish it in there, and then let this dry for about an hour before you use it. So go ahead and do that to your molds and go ahead and make more. Here are the silicone pieces, the molds, and after you put your little pieces in there that you wanted to mold, like these ones were bowls and plates. These ones were beads, and I want to make into ornaments. These are big rosa beads, and these ones are little angel pendants, and more beads, and some flowers that was part of like some weird thing, and it's roses and leaves and a heart, and then we got like a little cross, some gingerbread men that I've made, and this little thing right here is going to be a cupcake, and it's part of these little bitty paint things. I use these for cupcake molds. So yeah. Anyways, and more bowls and stuff. And this is a baby head from a doll, and another bead. and these are more angels and some tools. So after you let it sit for about an hour to an hour and a half, because you want it to solidify, after you do that, then you can go ahead and soak it in some warm water to get all that baby oil off, and then just dry it clean with a paper towel, but gently, or a microfiber cloth like this that you can get from Dollar Tree. Go ahead and wipe it clean, and then you can start using it. And I use a toaster oven to bake my clay, and it should work just good in here because it does already. A few of the pieces, they are they're baking, so when I get done baking them, I'll take them out and I'll show you how the molds turned out. And this is the best way to do it, is use scrap clay, and I am using my toaster oven. If you notice that it is smoky, make sure to keep watching it, because it will get smoky. I'm using a toaster oven. My toaster oven, it usually does get smoky when I'm making my clay, especially when I'm using silicone of some sort, whether it be my homemade silicone or Amazing Mold Putty, it would still do it. So just keep an eye on it, keep it on a low temperature like it says, and everything should be fine. But like I said, just sit and watch it just to be sure, because you don't want anything to happen. Also would like to quickly mention that I like using the silicone also to make my own little tools, because I don't have any actual tools. So until then, I will keep making my tools because it's cheaper. But anyways, if you use the back of these molds, you can use it to like do faces and stuff on when you're like sculpting. So just keep that in mind. My pieces that I had just got finished, and what I've noticed is that when I took out the rest of the silicone from the toaster oven, I left like a couple pieces in there, and when I took out the rest, it made the smoking go down, but still watch it. Anyways, here are some of my pieces. I think all the silicone molds turned out pretty good. The plate ones, I definitely want to try again because they're kind of weird looking, but I will definitely give that another go one of these days. I need to redo my teapot though. I have a teapot mold, and I kind of didn't get all of it, but that was because I was in a hurry. But I think the flowers and the little angel turned out the best, because it's been really hard getting these little angels to stay together when I pop them out of the mold. So that is basically it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.